Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. We're still on the Icelandic folk tales. This is the River Oxara. That's the name of the story anyway. It used to be a popular belief that the River Oxara turned into wine for an hour each year. Once it happened that two priests, as Thingvellir, were up late on New Year's Eve. One of them was a young man, and he was writing a sermon for New Year's Day. The other, an elderly fellow, was sitting with his colleague to keep him company. About midnight, the younger priest came very thirsty, so he ran out to Oxara with a bottle and filled it with water from the river. But when he returned home with it and looked at the water, he saw it was the colour of wine. So he took a sip, and sure enough, the bottle was filled with the finest wine. The two priests now had a drink or two from the bottle, and then put it aside on the windowsill. A while later, intending to enjoy the rest of the wine, they again reached for the bottle, but then it contained only water, pure and clear. This they thought was a great wonder, and they discussed it back and forth between them. The younger priest vowed to test the wine in the river at the same time the following year. Time now passed until the next year's Eve. Both the priests stayed up, and at midnight the younger one went out with the bottle and filled it in the river. When he returned home, he thought its contents were blood-coloured. He took a sip to taste it and convinced himself there was only blood in the bottle. Having established that, the priest put down the bottle, but picked it up again a little while later, at which, this time, the bottle held mere water and no blood. The two clerics discussed this for a long time, but came no closer to understanding the transformations of the river. It was a common belief that the Oxara turned to blood if many people were destined to be slain at the Althing. And it is said that the following spring, while the Althing was in session, there was indeed a great battle in which a vast number of men were killed. There's a little story called the River Oxara, guys. Thank you for listening. Please hit the like and many blessings.